to introduce to you our first speaker.
So the first company is Rope. The company's product is an accident auto report system based on safe driving data. So please welcome the company Rope. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jung Young from the company Rope. So Baton is a database safe driving system. The car detects accidents and report automatically. So I believe you may know when there's traffic accidents, to survive the driver, it is important to report quickly, and equal is the system to give automatic report, and it is accident is reported automatically, but you may not familiar with the word equal. But in case of Europe, actually it was legalized in 2013, so every car should install equal. From 2017, now it will be mandatory also in Korea. And when you look at today's car, whether it is cars from overseas or Hyundai car, they have Blue Link, and that is equal service. And when you look at the mirror, there is a certain button, and you can report the traffic through SOS buttons, and that is the essence of equal. So there's an accident, and it's a very serious accident, and the driver gets unconscious. Then how can the driver report the accident? Baton can handle that instant. So the driver is unconscious and unable to ask for help. But Baton has 9-axis motion sensor. So if there is any turnover or any serious damage to the car, then the sensor can detect the accident. So when the sensor detected the accident, and then it is linked to mobile app, and the app can report to insurance company and 911, and also preset contact numbers. So the signal is automatically detected and reported with the location information. So the message was sent, then is automatically reported to 911 and to save the driver's life. So this is the device. There are 3 lineups. Baton S-1, and it is mounted on the bonnet of the car, and baton plug. So it is connected to cigarette light outlet, and also you may connect it through USB, because there are many USB outlets on vehicles. So that's baton plug. And also, we have Baton Bike, which is in the process of development. And it is not for automobiles, but it is for two-wheelers like motorbike or bicycles. So we are on development stage. So this is the difference of our products. So previous services for Hyundai or other mobile manufacturers, they also have their own service, but they have to actually the service only apply to new models. So if they cannot mount it on their conventional models, and they have to pay a monthly fee to use this SOS button. However, our button SOS service, you may connect it to cigarette outlet, so you can purchase it and you can connect it to whatever car you want. It is for free, so you don't have to pay additional charges to use this button SOS as a service. And as I said earlier, this is the algorithms. So we have motion sensor. So if there is any sudden stop, and if there is any sudden accident, then the sensor can detect the accident. And button plug is not just detect an accident, but actually, it collects the driver's habit and all the data related with the driver's driving habit. So that is another feature. And all those data are collected through app. And this is core competitiveness. So there is an app, and the app analyzes the driver's habits with numbers and scores, and those scores can be applied to other services. So not just evaluating those scores, and those scores can be used for promotional services. So we are collecting or making those scores into an index, and it can be used for insurance companies, car insurance companies, and whether it is mileage or driving mileage and the driver's habit. So depending on that, the insurance companies are developing new products. So our good quality data can be used for rewards or promotional use for car insurance companies. And not only for insurance companies, and there are Kakao Mobility or other delivery platforms. There are many delivery platforms and mobility platforms, and our service can be used for those mobility platforms for the safety of drivers. And also, our service can be a tool for objective assessment of driver. And in case of Baton Bike, the product also can be used for delivery platforms and mobility platforms. So there is a room for collaboration with other platforms. So it is highly expandable and scalable. Thank you very much. That is all for my speech. Oh, there's one more. And so far, we've registered many patents. So we will add reassurance to safety with viewer baton service. Thank you very much. So listening to the presentation, I believe that the artificial intelligence field expands and it becomes closely related to our livelihood. And now it was quite impressive that the product can detect a car accident with AI. So as you mentioned, emergency measures can take place within golden hour, which is very helpful and significant. And thank you very much for your presentation, and we will give support to the development of rope.